Hey everybody, it's Sabrina Huck of Ritual by Design, and I am here at my home. Shelter in place is still active, so I can't be at my studio, but I figure we can be creative anywhere. Today's lesson is pretty fun. I'm doing a more geometric design. This has a lot of straight angles and triangles, and hopefully by watching this, you'll kind of get an understanding of how I lay out my designs and feel more confident in doing your own. So let's get started. Alright, so we start with a single line, and this line is going to be right in between where the wrist and the arm meet. And this will be the anchor for the entire design. From this point, I'm going to work up towards the arm, and then later you'll see that I work down towards the fingers. What makes a really good design is having a balance of thick and thin lines, and you'll see as we create this design how I sort of do that. Alright, humps, very crucial part of any Mehndi design. And when you put this bigger layer of humps on top of the smaller layer of humps, it will give this really sort of bold look. Always go back and fill as you need. I'm always going back to my design to make sure that it's consistent throughout. Now this pattern is really fun. It's creates a triangle shape, but it's dots. So you start with 3 at the bottom, 2, and then 1. You can see how it has like this consistent look when you have humps throughout the design. It's also a pattern that if and when you get when you're practicing Mehndi art, you know, if you can get good at doing those humps, you can really create an ornate look in any design with speed. Another thing that makes a really good design is having certain elements repeat. So as you can see right now, we have the humps repeating. There is this thickness with the larger humps there, and then the thickness of the line in between the wrist and the hand. And now I'm adding a little bit more of a bold look by filling in these triangles. Sometimes I wait until the paste is dry a little more before I start filling in these different spots. Gives it a cleaner look. More humps. Once I tried to do a design without humps, and that was very difficult to do. I think it adds this look that is undeniable, and yeah, maybe I should practice that again. Alright, now's the fun part. You get to fill in this triangle. See how I encased this thick line with the 2 skinny lines? Awesome. triangle and a triangle always looks great. Do it. Thick and then the two skinny lines in between. Try that in your next design and see how it makes it look so much more dynamic when you have the variation, the line variation. When I was in art school, that was one thing that we learned right away, was line variation. And here you can see I'm doing the bold triangles just like we did in the band. And a circle. The nice thing about doing a circle and starting with a thin line is you can always go back and add more thickness to the circle to make sure that it's perfectly round. Little trick for you next time. I'm adding these small dots that's balancing the dots on the top of the cuff. See how I added that thick line to balance it out. Dang, I'm good. Alright, the skinny line in between. See how that's encased as well? You can do the same thing with a circle. And it's an eye. The eye is a symbol of protection in many cultures. I love adding it into designs. I think it gives it more meaning and it's like a symbol that people recognize. So this is cool. These are little leaf droplets, we'll call them. I think these are awesome because they give movement to the edge. We could have just done little the round dots, but I think this kind of makes your focus go towards the fingers, and that's really elongating and nice. Alright y'all, I'm obsessed with dots. I think it's like you can't have enough dots. I've noticed everybody loves dots just as much as me. Doesn't matter if you've had henna once or twice or many times. Whenever I apply henna on anybody, I see them get so excited when I start doing the dots. There's something about them. Alright, you see how I encased that thicker line with the skinny lines? And that's consistent throughout my design. I hope you learned a lot by watching me do this geometric design. If that's something that you enjoy and want to see more of, leave me a comment to let me know. Also, let me know of any other ideas that you might have for the next video. And like and subscribe so you don't miss out. See you next time.